Shalom. Peace. All praise and glory to the mighty Most High. Our Creator is one God. There's none like Him. About a month ago or so, a little longer, 2 months ago, I came across the channel. A woman talked about blemished sacrifices, so that's what I'd like to go over this morning, is blemished sacrifices. Here in Leviticus 22:20, you must not present anything with a defect, because it will not be accepted on your behalf. When a man presents a peace offering to the Lord from the herd or flock to fulfill a vow, or as a free will offering, it must be without blemish or defect to be accepted. So what is that telling us? It's telling us that any time that you're making an offering, let me be very clear. First of all, I really don't believe in any kind of sacrifice at all, or atonement with animal sacrifice. They simply took animal sacrifice into the Old Testament and turned it into a human sacrifice in the New Testament. And personally myself, because of the Bible, in the creation story, when the second man was created in Genesis chapter 2, verse 7, when the Lord God molds man from the dust of the earth and breathes into his nostrils the breath of life, he makes this one a living being. Okay? Not the same as that one that's created in Genesis and an image. Okay? So in the garden, when God created Adam and Eve, he gave them all good things for fruit. Actually, in the creation story, in Genesis 1:11, it talks about how the Creator created all fruit bearings with seed in it, that this shall be all yours for food. So the Creator had given food or vegetation and fruits, berries, nuts, and these things as substance. Never in the garden did the Spirit of God say that you may eat flesh. Okay? You were cast into a world of flesh eaters, and you must understand that. So you must not present anything with a defect, because it will not be accepted on your own behalf. That's the Old Testament. New Testament, popping over here to Hebrews 9:14. How much more will the blood of Christ, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself unblemished to God, purified our consciences from works of death, so that we may serve the living God? Okay, well, this is a split parable, as I try to teach people all the time, that there's many split parables in the Bible. Okay, you can't be in the blood of Christ when the blood of Christ says if Christ be in you, then your body is dead because of sin. All right? So whenever you're making offerings, then they have to be unblemished. Therefore, Christ is the mediator of a new covenant, so that those who are called may receive the promised eternal inheritance, now that he has died to redeem them from their transgressions committed under the first covenant. He has died. Pay very close attention to this channel when we're always talking about Jesus. It's always death. Please understand that this is duality, that there is two doors, folks. There is a door to life, and there is a door to death. And Jesus is the one that holds the keys to death and Hades. 1 Peter 1:19. But with the precious blood of Christ, a lamb without blemish or spot. A lamb without blemish or spot. Hold on. No matter how you sell it, when the Creator says that He will not accept a blemished sacrifice, note again, I don't believe in any kind of sacrifice, animal sacrifice or human sacrifice. But let's say that sacrifice did exist, and the Spirit of God, the living God, okay, is telling someone to sacrifice an animal for their sins. The Creator's telling you that He will not accept a blemished sacrifice, meaning that if there's any defects with the bull, the Creator always said that He wanted one of the best in the crop, man. You don't bring to the Creator a blemished sacrifice. The greatest trick that Satan ever pulled on the plane of this existence, that mankind doesn't understand, that this is the beast, okay? Take away the horns, okay? That is just misdirection. The angel of the abyss, until the day of their judgment, will always be beautiful, gorgeous, narcissistic, vain, self-serving twits. That's what they are. You see, they're putting the truth right in front of your face. You got the one-eyed symbolism here. You got mankind sitting there. You got the blood, everything sitting there. And Satan, as a whole, is a body of Christ, is the United Nations, as I've shown you plenty of times. I keep teaching everybody that they're showing you the truth in Hollywood, man. You have to make this connection, folks. They're showing you over and over and over that the star here and the cross and the Illuminati are all the occult. All occult means is hidden knowledge, folks. Okay? These people understand knowledge. They know what they are. They understand that they're phantoms. And I'm telling you, evidence of the occult activity was everywhere. Why would they have the cross in this statement here as well as the star? Remember the short that I showed you the other day?
I really want to meet him. You think you could fix us up?
Right there in your face again. The occult. Again, the 5-point star, upside down Baphomet sign, and your cross. Okay?
Vicky, this is Jason Baldwin and Damien Eccles.
Come on in, boys. Let's have a drink. Thanks, Jesse. I'll see you around.
Sounds like a real Christian woman there, huh? Inviting high school kids into her house. Got her cross on. I'm telling you what Christianity is. You see, Christianity is in layers, folks. Like an onion, okay? You have so many of these religions like Ken Copeland, Joel Osteen, Dr. Stanley, Ron Carpenter, Torch of Christ Ministries, Ray Comfort, Living Water Ministries. These are larger ministries and stuff that have large followings. And each one of these Christians, all of them, will point their finger at the other one and say that what they are teaching you is wrong. All of them point their fingers at the others and say that what they are teaching you is wrong. And what I am teaching you, not as a Christian, is that all layers of Christianity are foul and about Satanism, as you're going to finish hearing right here.
I told Damien that I want to learn more about Satanism.
Truth bombs right there. And as you can see, again, the star. So what's my point here, folks? My point here is that is a blemished sacrifice. That there is the star, Baphomet, with the cross around her neck. The woman's inviting high school kids into her home. She's wearing a cross. You guys can't see that as a little bit immoral? Then you have scales on your eyes. Leviticus 1:3. If one's offering is a burnt offering from the herd, he is to present an unblemished male. He must bring it to the entrance to the tent of meetings for its acceptance before the Lord. This is the self-existing eternal creator, the Spirit. Okay? So, I don't know everything about the Bible. My biggest concern is to first turn people back from idol worship. The stories of the Bible do not concern me. The only thing that concerns me is making sure that you get the message to stop your idol worship. That's what matters most of all. Leviticus 3:1. If one's offering is a peace offering and he offers an animal from the herd, whether male or female, he must present it without blemish before the Lord. The key word that we're looking at here today is blemish, without blemish. The entirety, also the integrity, the truth, without blemish. I'm pretty sure, folks, that is a blemished sacrifice. Okay? The Creator said, no unblemished sacrifice. Now, Christians, what they try to teach you is that Jesus walked a perfect life, and therefore that's what made him an unblemished sacrifice. But that doesn't matter. They beat the shit out of that man. They bruised his bones. They tore him up. That would make it blemished at that point in time. I don't care how you try to sell it, Christians. You'll never get me to believe that Jesus isn't anything more than a blood worship. Blood worship. Okay? Here, they have him tied, and they've ran spikes through his hands. It's what we're taught. That Jesus has these spikes that are ran through his hands and that are ran through his feet. Well, that doesn't make sense. That's why it's a lie right here. The Lord here delivers him from them all. Okay? Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him from them all. He, the Lord, protects all his bones. Not one of them will be broken. Not one of them will be broken. Not one bone in Jesus's body will be broken. If it's broken, it's a blemished sacrifice. Well, they don't like me this lesson here too damn much, I can tell you, because they have locked up my computer again, man. Hold on, I gotta sit this one out, guys. Pay attention to the time. We're at 1:01. I'll let you know when it pops back up. You know, when you Google certain things and then you look at some of the pictures that they pull up, man, and you look at this, to me, if you guys can't see that cross is death, man. There's so much bloodshed behind that cross. Now, Christianity will say that the Catholic Church has murdered more people than anybody else in existence on the face of the earth. And that is true. There's no question about that. But let there be no mistake, Christianity has had a great deal of their hand in the slaughter of innocent blood. This is why when you Google certain things like images of Jesus' bloody body, this is one of the images that came up. Why is there a heart, a cross stuck in the Bible like a vampire's heart and blood all around this thing? Because if you can't see that, folks, that this sacrifice, this is simply a blood sacrifice, and the Creator is very clear about not eating flesh and blood. Here's your God, Jesus. Okay? That is a dead man, folks. Okay? He is the God of the dead. Pay attention to what I say. Okay, guys, we're just going to go through a few more of these because as you can clearly see, in the last 5 minutes, I've only been able to pull up a couple of pictures and 2 parables. So they're really freezing my computer up right now, making it difficult for me to navigate. If, however, one's peace offering to the Lord is from the flock, he must present a male or female without blemish. Okay. Without blemish. 19:2 Numbers. This is the statute of the law that the Lord has commanded. Instruct the Israelites to bring you an unblemished red heifer that has no defects and has never been placed under a yoke. Okay, we're going to pop over here to the images that I got. I'm just going to look at it like this because they won't let me into my files, man. When I go to my files, they just won't let me show you the pictures. But let's take a look at this. Look at here. Remember what I read to you earlier, 34:20 of Psalms, man. The Lord protects all his bones, not one will be broken. Okay, folks, that is a bloody, blemished mess right there. Do you understand? That is, and look at the word passion. Okay, Scion, the Scion. Yes, you see the past Scion. Okay, why when you Google images of Jesus Christ's bloody body, why do they have this nasty looking horrid thing in your pictures of Jesus, zombie Jesus Christ gifts and merchandise for sale? People, they know what's up. They know that Jesus is the God of the dead, folks. Please, please, I'm begging you, if you're a Christian, wake up. The Creator's telling you, you don't bring him any type of blemished sacrifice. So that is garbage. Why do they have this beautiful looking ham hock here in bloody pictures of Jesus? Huh? Why do they have nasty stuff like this when they're talking about Jesus? If your God is so pure, why is the internet, why would the Christians, why would anybody allow this garbage to be intermixed? I'm telling you that Jesus is the God of darkness. This here is the key to death in Hades. There's your key to death in Hades, folks. Look at that. 6, the cross, another cross, and then the man on the cross. 666 right there in your face. It's all very simple for a man with the scales that have been removed off of my eyes. Again, look at here. A blemished sacrifice. Oh, here we go. Blood doorstock huh? Isn't that just, oh, look at that. That's the gate to hell, folks. That's what the door to the gate of hell looks like when you worship the dead. Because remember, what did Jesus do? Huh? See, I opened up a new window. That's how long it took. Still waiting for the thing to even load up. Give me 1 second. But Jesus let out a loud cry and breathed his last. And Jesus cried with a loud voice and gave up the ghost. Here you go. Top synonyms for ghost. Definition is a noun. A ghost is a spirit of the dead. Jesus Christ died on the cross and gave up the ghost. Jesus gave up the spirit. You understand that? The ghost is the spirit of the dead. A ghost is a demon. A ghost is a devil. A ghost is a phantom. It is a man that was shaded on the 6th day of creation. A ghost is a vampire. John 6:56. John 6:56 says, "For my flesh is good food and my blood is good drink. Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood remains in me and I in him. Just as the living Father has sent me, I too will send you." Paraphrased on that last part there. Each day I read this Bible here. "Present as a pleasing aroma to the Lord a burnt offering of 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs, a year old, all unblemished." Again, Jesus is a blemished sacrifice. He is the God of the dead. And your Bible is a blood sacrifice. So you guys, you Christians have got it wrong. You're all wrong, man. You've got it wrong. Sorry to bear the news to you, but if you don't pull out of this nosedive, the biggest trick that Satan made you feel is that Satan doesn't exist. The biggest trick that Satan pulled over your eyes was not letting you know what you are. You are a beast. You are a fallen angel. But if an animal has a defect, is lame or blind, or has any serious flaws, you must not sacrifice it to the Lord your God. So I would have to say that Jesus Christ beaten on this cross, and pictures like this that show you that Jesus is the dead. It's right in front of your face. Everything in the Bible, Christians, is surrounded by death. You are worshiping flesh. The Creator doesn't want you worshiping flesh. He wants you to worship His Spirit. The Creator, not creation. Jesus was created. Jesus was born. Jesus was sent. He was made lower than the angels. Jesus was made lower than the angels. What does that mean? It means that He was made lower than us. We are the angels. He was made lower than the fallen angels. I hope this helps you. It brought me, from this war. We are truly in a spiritual battle, folks, that takes place every day. We have demons that are around us. They're stalking us. They're watching us. They're trying to learn how to be more compassionate and tender and kind and loving from us that are of the Spirit. These people here that worship Jesus, they do not have the Spirit on them. You must understand that Jesus Christ crucified on the cross is the spirit of the dead. Jesus of Nazareth is a man that was sent by God, approved by God among you by miracles, wonders, and signs, which God did among you, in the midst of you. All of you got to understand that. Also, folks, I want to show you one picture here real quick. Well, they're not letting me get to my file, guys. I wanted to show you a particular picture. But here is the Creator's work, okay? Understand that the Creator created hosts, bodies, the Lord of hosts. He is the supreme, self-existing, eternal Creator. He created bodies. The Creator created souls. He put our souls inside of the bodies to train us, to teach us that are born into this realm, to give us a chance to come back to Him through the writings of the prophets, the true prophets of God, to show yourself approved through the true prophets of God, to bless the children of the Most High. those that he has his hand on. I will never, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say bless the children of Israel any longer, because you've got these freaking parasite Jewish nutbag, not Khazar Nazi Jews in the providence of Israel today. So I feel when I say bless the children of Israel, that I'm blessing those that are in the providence of Israel today. And I will have nothing to do with those Khazar Nazi Jewish maggots that are in that providence, man. I serve the Creator and the Creator only. Okay? Just because I don't believe in sacrifice, folks, doesn't mean that that's what's not going to get me into the kingdom of heaven. What gets you, what will keep you absolutely 100% without doubt from receiving the new kingdom on earth, or even God's kingdom in heaven, is placing God beside God. You worship the flesh, you worship Buddha, you worship Hinduism, you worship Krishna, you worship any other God, you place gods beside God, you call God Batman and Robin, you call him the Green Hornets, you put any kind of partner at all beside the Creator, you will be fuel for the eternal fire. The Creator is very clear. I wanted to run a little bit longer of a message, but like I said, I can't navigate right now because they're freezing up my computer. So, much love, man. All praise and glory to the one and only true Spirit of truth, the living God, the self-existing, eternal Creator. May he place his Spirit upon you so that you too can find salvation, discernment of the truth, and know what I teach you about Jesus Christ is absolutely the truth. Jesus Christ was only sent to particular people. He was sent with a message. He was sent to fulfill the law. He was sent to fulfill the Torah and cover the laws of the prophets that were set in place. All praise and glory to the mighty Most High. Much love. This is White Raptor News Ministries.